Some things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Disconnected out of my I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise, no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties. And I wouldn't want to break them. I wouldn't want to break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to her. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, no one likes to be let down. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. Harder that you try, baby, the further you'll fall. Even with all the money in the whole wide world. Please, please don't pass me. Please don't pass me. Please don't pass me by. Everything you know about me now, baby, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna call it by a brand new.
Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It's time for American River College softball, and the Beavers opening up their season with a record of 3-0-1 on the road. Before this one, they're going to take on the West Valley Vikings, who come in 2-0 in their own right, and they've got the bats out with 28 runs over their first two contests. So it should be a good one out here. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe, Raleigh, the engineer, is to my left doing the engineering. Matt Pearson is the PA guy, and Mackenzie, the world's greatest softball scoreboard operator, is to my immediate right. And we are ready for another great season of American River College softball. Head coach Lisa Delgado, co-head coach Felix Vigil, and assistant coach Jason Meyer running the show for the Beavers as they send a team out here that has got a doubleheader win over Merced. Just concluded this week, and then they started off with a doubleheader against Butte College. They won the first game against the Roadrunners and tied in game number 2. As we said, West Valley with wins over Bakersfield and Reedley, with bringing the big lumber out in both of those affairs. They'll start off with a lineup. Will the Vikings, Arbuckle leading them off, and Andrea DeJesus batting second. Chambers Lee, number 3. Cruz, Mexico, Bajorquez, Nava, Filipando, Perez, and Moser. Anna Bean is the pitcher in this one for the West Valley Vikings. And we're going to start off with Tyler Arbuckle, who is 4 for 8 so far in the season. She scored 5 runs. Tyler is a freshman out of Branham High School down in San Jose, and we're just about ready to go here with the home softball season 2025 variety. Felicia Lipinski delivers, and it's in there for a strike, and that's how we start at the right-hander, the freshman out of Dixon High School, who has been instrumental in the fast start the Beavers have gotten off to, and she's off to a fast start with an 0-1 count on Tyler Arbuckle. We'll go over the defensive lineman in just a second here. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's high for a ball. Kaylee Hunt is in right field. In center field is Jennifer Wiley. Jill Teodoru is out in left field. At third base, Lindsay Paredes. At shortstop, Savannah Haynes. Kayla Adams is at second. And Addie Susag at first. Behind the plate, Madison Devon. And on the mound is Lipinski, and she delivers strike 2, so goes up 1-2 on Tyler Arbuckle with Andrea DeJesus to follow. Big numbers offensively for the Vikings, as we said, through the first 2 games. 27 runs scored, 18-8 and 9-2 the scores in those 2 ball games. 1-2 pitch coming up to Arbuckle. She looks at it, it's just a little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lindsay Paredes playing up at third base, still with 2 strikes on the left-hand hitting Arbuckle. Snazzy uniforms for the Vikings, don't you think, Rowley? Really good looking, really good drip. Is that right? Did I say that right? All right. I'll have to ask Mackenzie. She's hip on this stuff. That's chopper out toward shortstop. Going to have to hurry. The quick Arbuckle at first and throws it past first. Backed up in right field, but it'll be an error. And at second base is Arbuckle. Throw looked to be a little bit offline, but not the way the Beavers wanted to start. As a chopper from Arbuckle turns into her at second base with nobody out, and Andrea DeJesus, the hitter. Shortstop is out of Morgan Hill, California. 2 for 7 in the first 2 games, and she takes a nice-looking fastball from Felicia Lipinski for a strike. Lipinski, the freshman out of Dixon High School. 0-1 pitch, she bunts that one beautifully down the first baseline. No one's going to get it, and they're going to send Arbuckle all the way around, and she will score from second base on a bunt single, and the Vikings are up 1-0. The RBI goes to DeJesus. The heads-up base running goes to Arbuckle, and the Beavers pitcher Lipinski watched that one go, and the first baseman Susag was defending first base or covering first base, so nobody to field it, and that's going to bring up Brianna Chambers-Lee, the designated player, who is 3 for 7 with 4 runs scored so far in this season. Good start for the Vikings. Swing and a miss, runners going. The throw to second's going to be just a little bit too late, and in there is DeJesus. Nice throw by Madison Demon from behind the plate. A little bit too much air on it, and a little bit too good of a start. Head start for DeJesus. Good jump by her. And Chambers-Lee, who comes out of Westmont High down in San Jose, swung through that one to give her runner a little chance, and so she is 0-1.
Is it left-hand balls, right-hand strike? Or?
She lets that one go by. It's a ball. Now, I thought there was a swing on the first pitch. Riley, you got 1-1 or 2-0? What do you got? He's got 1-1, and he's an engineer and scoreboard operator, unofficially. Beautiful day out here at Becky Russ Field. Up here in the luxurious press box. That's hit out to second base, off the glove at second base, and all runners will throw to first. Not in time, and the ball gets away at first base, and here comes the run in from third. DeJesus scores the second run. Chambers will get credit for a single, not an RBI, as it's going to be an error, allowing the run to score. So 2 runs in, 2 hits, and 2 errors so far, and the Beavers are going to regroup out on the mound and talk this one over. As the ball was hit sharply by Chambers Lee, but Adams had a beat on it. Hit off her glove, rolled into short right field. She picked it up through the first, and it got by the first baseman, Susag. And ending up at second base is Brianna Chambers Lee, and Raylene Cruz will be the next hitter. Cruz 4 for 7 with 5 runs batted in on the season so far. It's also from Morgan Hill, California. She watches that one and is down low for a ball. Lipinski behind, 1 ball and no strikes. Lipinski probably should be out of the inning, or close to it here. Has a couple of errors on the infield by the Beavers. That's a check swing, and it's in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Felicia Lipinski to Raylene Cruz, playing at first base for the Vikings. Their coach is Vicky Pyatt. They have a whole slew of assistant coaches. That one is just a little too high. Goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 runs in, nobody out here, top of the first. We're playing 2 here at Becky Russ Field. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer. Bringing it to you. Looking forward to another great season here. Beavers not starting off too neat. That one is up high again, so it's 3-1. Shaking off the rust at Becky Russ Field, so to speak. Jamil Pugh, the great Jamil Pugh, who does a fantastic job photographing ARC events. He's down there on the third base side. He gets the good seats. He needs room for that huge camera. That is in there for strike 2, 3, and 2. Also, XTG Media, Mr. Jamil Pugh. Get him at xtgmedia.com or xtg.com. They do kind of fancy stuff that I don't really understand, but I know it's good because Stones told me so. It's the great Stones McCoy. 3-2 pitches, just a little inside, ball 4. So a couple of hits, couple of errors, and a walk now. First and second, still nobody out, top of the first. And Jasmine Mixco will come to the plate. Jasmine also from Morgan Hill, Lee High School. She is 4 for 8 with 3 runs scored in the first 2 games for the Vikings. She shows bunts it down the third base line, trying to poke it past Paredes, coming in hard, and bunted it foul. Vikings haven't really hit the ball that solidly. They've just benefited from some mistakes, and they have had some alert base running as well. Arbuckle scoring all the way from second on that bunt single by DeJesus. So it's 0-1 to Mixco. Alexis Bojorquez Nava on deck. She punts that one again right past the third baseman. That's a perfectly placed bunt. And there's another base hit. Third hit of the inning. Second bunt single. Loads the bases. Still nobody out here. And Alexis Bojorquez Nava will be the hitter, the right fielder. 1 for 5 in the 2 games so far. She is out of Branham High School in San Jose as well, just like Tyler Arbuckle, the leadoff hitter. Beavers just trying to get an out here in their home opener. That one is hit right back to the pitcher. She goes home for 1 to first base. That's going to be a double play. So that's just what they needed. A 1-2-3 double play. Got out at the plate, Chambers Lee. Moving to third is Cruz. Mixco now at second, but now 2 outs, and Michaela Filipando will be the hitter. Out of James Logan in Union City. She swings and fouls that one back to the screen. Michaela 2 for 3 on the year for Coach Pyatt and the Vikings, who still have runners at second and third, but now 2 outs after the 1-2-3 double play. Felicia Lipinski on the hill for ARC. Her 0-1 pitch is down in the dirt. Nice block, Madison Demon, to look the runner at third back. That is Cruz. One ball, 1 strike. Outfield kind of pulled over to the left. That one has just missed the inside corner again. So she's gone looking for that inside corner a couple times, has not found it. according to the home plate umpire. And it is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Number 8 hitter, or number 9 hitter, or 8 hitter is Alina Perez. She is on deck. Number 9, Ella Moser. That's hit right down to the feet of the batter. So it is 2 strikes and 2 balls, 2 and 2. 2 outs, 2 runs in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is I know you guys' season is mostly in the fall, so I didn't know how does practice work for off season.
Yeah, it's just
Villapando behind the plate for the Vikings in this one, at least in game 1. Anna Bean on the mound. 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply into the dugout of the Beavers. Off the screen there, goes all the way down the left field line. Gil Teodoro picks it up and returns it to the infield, the freshman out of Del Oro. Just 3 sophomores on this team for the Beavers. Savannah Haynes, the shortstop. Kayla Adams at second base. And Madison Demon behind the plate. All other 6 positions manned by freshmen. 2-2 again. High in the air, foul down the line. Trying to give chase over there is Teodoro, but she couldn't really see it, and it is right up against the fence. And so it'll be a 2-2 count once again for Villapando. Or Villapando. I don't know, what do you think, Riley? Villapando, Villapando? Villa. Riley says Villa. And he went to college. I don't know that I don't know how many days, but he went to college. He went to at least a year of college, and that's all we need to know. 1 day of college. 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply into left field, base hit, a run scores. Teodoro's the throw to the plate on a hop. The tag will not be made. It's a 2-run single for Villapando, and it's now 4-0 for the Vikings. That ball was shot into left field. 2 RBIs for Michaela. She ends up at second base on the throw to the plate, and Alina Perez will be the hitter. She is the second baseman. Out of James Logan, also out of James Logan. She's 3 for 5 on the year. Thought Lipinski was going to get out of it with just the 2 runs allowed, but then Villapando comes through with a 2-run single. That's high, 1-0. Beavers have averaged, put a lot of runs up on the board themselves, and so I don't think they're daunted at the fact that 4 runs up there. They don't want to. They don't like it. That's fouled off. Maybe feel bad about the complicit way the defense was part of that 4 runs.
No, we had a pretty good season last year.
Although Villapando with a really nice 2-run single right there.
So
2 out, 2-run single.
assuming they're not doing the radio broadcast over there too.
They set up, I think they set up a video stream, but they just don't have it. Yeah, he's.
That's hit down to third base. That's a foul ball, fair ball by Paredes. Throws her to first and gets her at first base. So 4 runs in for the Vikings. On the top of the first, we go to the bottom of the first. Beavers get the chance. They're down 4-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment.
Bottom of the first inning, Beavers looking up at a 4-0 deficit against West Valley. Anna Bean will be the pitcher for the Vikings. The freshman out of Los Gatos High School in Los Gatos, California, will face Felicia Lipinski. Kaylee Hunt and Kayla Adams for the Beavers. Lipinski from the left side takes down low for a ball. Take a look at the Beavers lineup with Lipinski, Hunt, and Adams, then Predis, Wiley, and Demon. Savannah Haynes in the 7th spot, and then Susak and Teodoro, the left fielder, rounds it out. Lipinski lines it past the third baseman in the left field for a base hit. She is on first with nobody out, and Kaylee Hunt will be the hitter. For the Vikings, that's Ella Moser down at third base. Adriana De Jesus at shortstop. Alina Perez at second. Raylene Cruz over at first base. Jorquez Navas in right. Arbuckle in center. And Mixco in left. Behind the plate is Bilibando. And Bean on the mound. 1 on, nobody out. And here's Hunt. Throw back to first base. And it is going to roll into right field. But not able to advance as Lipinski. Looked like that might have hit off the bat or something of the batter, Kaylee Hunt. Right fielder out of Bella Vista High School. Also from the left side against Anna Bean. Lipinski with a sharp single right past Moser. Not much she could do. That one's hit right back to the pitcher slowly. They're going to go to second for one. They got her. Nice play by Anna Bean to get the runner at second base. It's a fielder's choice. Hunt will be at first. Lipinski is retired, 1 out. And here's Kayla Adams, one of the 3 sophomores on the team. Had a tremendous year at the plate last year. She's in the number 3 spot for the Beavers this year out of Rockland High. Kayla at second base for ARC today. And she's up here with a runner at first and 1 out against Anna Bean. Adams lets that one go down low on an off-speed pitch, 1-0. She's followed by Lindsay Predis. Outfield straight away, medium deep. Adams watches that one outside. No, it catches the corner. A 1 ball and a 1 strike. Kayla takes a walk, thinks about that one. Comes back in, ready to go, 1-1. Hits one out sharply to shortstop. Handled, step on second, go to first. Easy double play for Jesus. And that's a good inning for the Vikings. Beavers lead off with a hit, can't get any more. We go to the second inning. Vikings on top, 4-0.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the second from Becky Rustfield. Beavers looking up at a 4-0 deficit. Felicia Lipinski out to take the mound. She'll face Moser, Arbuckle, and DeJesus. Let's take a minute while we can. It's coming up very soon, February 8th, 5 to 9 at the ARC Student Center. It's the Alumni Association Crab Feed. That's right. Great food, great drinks, silent auction, all kinds of amazing music. It'll be a fantastic day. All the proceeds that we generate are used to support American River College student athletes. Scan the QR code on your screen right now or go to arcbeavers.com and follow all the instructions for tickets and for information. We thank you in advance for your participation and for your support. Ella Moser, the third baseman, number 9 hitter, will be the leadoff hitter for the Vikings here in the top of the second inning. 0 for 4 on the year so far. Just 2 games played by the Vikings, and they won both of them quite handily, 18-8 over Reedley and 9-2 over Bakersfield. That one's hit sharply but foul down the third baseline and will even the count at 1-1. Teodoro in left field will pick it up and return it in. Beavers promising start in the bottom of the first with the Lipinski single, but then a force out and a nifty double play turned by DeJesus at shortstop. And he will be the third hitter in this inning. 1-1 pitch just misses inside again. Lipinski like it to work inside, hasn't got the accuracy down just yet. 2-1. That one's hit not as sharply down to third. Third base coach almost had the play, dropped the ball, but knocked it down, and maybe probably would have been able to gun it to first. I think that's Coach Payat over there. So it's even on Ella Moser. Another Branham High School person down sharply to third base. Paredes picks it up. That's across the diamond. The Beavers get the first out, 5-3. 1 down, and Tyler Arbuckle will be the hitter. Hit a chopper third, which was thrown away in the top of the first inning. Later scored from second on a bunt. So she's had an adventurous day so far, the freshman outfielder. And she's up here with 1 out in the top of the second. Beavers trying to restore some order here, at least defensively. She shows bunt again, and that is down low. 1-0. Arbuckle 4 for 8 coming in with 5 runs scored, make that 6 for Tyler. From the left side against the right-hander, Felicia Lipinski. Shows the bunt, pulls it back, gets the ball. 2-0. Also happened at the same time. I don't know how it works as sort of channels, if we're on channel A or channel B or something. We got ARC baseball over at the old Beaver Field there with the great Stones McCoy doing double duty, announcing, engineering, sort of announcing, sort of engineering. He sort of does all kinds of stuff. That one is in there for a strike 2-1. So you can check that out, like we're between innings or between games or something. They had a doubleheader with the Beavers against the Shasta College Knights out of Redding, California. Beavers split their opening series with the West Valley Vikings. What a surprise. 2-1 pitch. Hit back to the pitcher, snagged by Lipinski over to first. And they got her by a step at first base. So a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner on the defensive end for the Beavers in this second inning. But they're only 2/3 of the way there, and Andrea DeJesus will be the hitter. The bunt single scored Arbuckle from second. The rare bunt single scoring a runner from second RBI. You don't see that every day. She takes that one and is inside and low for a ball. 1-0. Brianna Chambers-Lee on deck. Should the occasion arise that she can hit in this inning, Beavers are hoping that does not occur. That one is in there for a strike, 1-1. So, yeah, Stones McCoy monitoring the controls over there as the Beavers take on Shasta. Supposed to be a single game today and tomorrow for the baseball team, but tomorrow looks like it's going to be inclement weather, so they postpone that, and there's a grounder out to shortstop. Haynes picks it up, and the first is going to be too late. Couldn't handle it cleanly, and beating it out is DeJesus. Third error of the game for the Beavers, and that'll bring up Brianna Chambers-Lee, who singled back in the first inning. So they just turned it into a doubleheader with the Knights out of Reading. You're gonna drive 2.5 hours to get down here. Might as well play 2 games. That's my theory. That one's hit out towards second base. picked up by Adams, and that's out at first. So the air doesn't hurt this time. Good job by the Beavers on the infield. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Vikings 4, the Beavers nothing.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'cause I
Generally,
know
again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Lindsay Paredes leading it off in the bottom of the second. She's followed by Jennifer Wiley and Madison Demon against Anna Bean, who gave up a single to start the bottom of the first, then got a force out and a double play to get out of the inning unscathed to maintain the 4-0 lead. It's Paredes, the third baseman out of Pleasant Grove High School, big right-handed hitter. Takes that one a little bit out, high and outside. Off-speed pitch from Anna Bean. 4 1/3 innings for her only appearance of the season for Anna. 3 hits, 2 runs. She didn't walk any, or didn't strike anybody. She did walk 3. But she is 1-0 on the year. That one misses outside, so it's 2-0 on Paredes. Wiley and Demon to follow. 2-0 pitch is sliced down the right field line. That's a foul ball. Great try out there by Borges Nava. But that one just foul. And it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. Brent's taking a ball was a little bit outside, and she got some good wood on it, as we say, although the saying good wood anymore. I mean, she got some good tin on it. I don't know. It's a good metal. I guess good metal. Got some heavy metal. And so if you hit home run, you get heavy metal. I like that. That was not quite heavy metal. That was medium metal. Bottom line, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit that one high and deep to center field. Going back. That's some heavy metal for Lindsay Paredes. The home run, and the Beavers are on the board. It's 4-1 Vikings. Well, Riley, we spoke it into existence right there. We got some heavy metal from some medium metal, and that ball was tanked out to center over Arbuckle's head, and Tyler just turned around and I don't really have a chance at that one, guys. I'm sorry. Here's Jennifer Wiley, center fielder from Union Mind High School. Is going to go down and talk to the coach at third, see if they can capitalize on the momentary shock here of the home run from Paredes. Meaning at the mound there, Spyatt's going to go out and talk to her pitcher, Anna Bean. That brings up Jennifer Wiley. Whereas number 11 plays center field for the Beavers.
It looked like an eye on the lineup card. That was my bad.
That's in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Wiley followed by Demon.
I don't know what he's complaining about. He's looking at me funny.
Okay, that was a ball, right?
He's just old.
1-0.
Is that a ball or a strike?
McKenzie, the great scoreboard operator, knows that was a ball. Yes, McKenzie, it was a ball.
Thank you.
That's chopped out towards shortstop. De Jesus has it on a big hop over to first, and she'll get her by half a step. So Wiley's out 6-3 for the first out of the inning. Madison Demon will be our hitter, the catcher, the sophomore out of Rio Americano High School, the Raiders. Checks out the third base. Beavers with their white home whites, as we already said. And Mackenzie, is this right the way I said that? The drip for West Valley is pretty sweet. Their uniforms, the drip. Is that right? Is that? Do you say drip?
Yes.
That nice drip.
It's fire.
That's well, yeah. You can say the drip is fire. I know, but I didn't want to get too involved for you guys. As Demon Spanks went up the middle for a base hit.
Say the fit is fire.
But the drip though, it takes care of it, doesn't it? I mean, that's kind of hip, isn't it? Drip. Fire. You're right. I got to put the fire part in there, but you don't say fire. You just show the little fire, right? Yeah. Okay.
But it's like
Savannah Haynes, the hitter, another sophomore. Savannah from Casarova High School. Takes that one high for a ball 1-0.
I checked ARC Beavers and Stones Radio Network.
1 ball, no strikes. Haynes followed by Addie Suseg. Savannah batting in the number 7 spot. Beavers with 2 hits in the inning, and they trail it 4-1. That's inside and low for a ball. Inside isn't where you get calls from this umpire. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're strikes or anything. I'm just saying these haven't seen an inside call yet. Savannah hits it high in the air to center, but not quite as deep. Arbuckle goes back about 2 steps in front of the warning track and makes the catch. So Savannah hit that one well, just didn't quite get it all. 2 outs, then it'll bring up Addie Susag, the first baseman. From Whitney High School, the freshman, number 16. Strides up to the plate with a runner at first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Jill Teodoro, the left fielder.
We're down by 1.
That sliced down the right field line. That is definitely foul and giving chase again Bojorquez Nava. And she didn't really get that close, but she got a lot closer than I thought she would.
Is this a different format?
0-1 on Susag.
Yeah. We're down by 1 right now.
0-1 from Anna Bean. Freshman right-hander. Checking the wristband for the pitch. That's a grounder out toward third. Tough play. Nice scoop over there at third base by Moser, and she'll get her at first. So the Beavers score once. They get 2 hits. We're going to the third. Vikings 4, Beavers 1.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Top of inning number 3 from Becky Rustfield. It's the Vikings 4 and the Beavers 1. It'll be Raylene Cruz, Jasmine Mixco, and Alexis Bojorquez Nava. 4, 5, and 6 for West Valley, who scored 4 times in the top of the first with a couple hits and a couple of errors by the Beavers. Cruz got a walk and scored in that first inning. Big 2-run single by Michaela Villapando made a big difference as the Beavers looked like they got out of the inning with just 2 runs allowed, but then Villapando came through with the base hit to left field, scored 2. And that made it 4-0. The home run by Paredes makes it 4-1, and we're here in the third inning. First of 2 from Becky Rustfield, Mark the Phantom Low, Riley the engineer, Mackenzie the scoreboard operator, and of course Matt Pearson, who's usually over at the baseball field, but he says, no, I'm going to go over to softball, hang out. I like to play the music. It's a happening atmosphere, so let me do some softball. So we let him in. We opened the press box door and let him in. Here's Cruz, 4 for 7 on the year. Slices that one foul behind us.
Matt, you might want to watch out again.
0 for 1. And now, of course, when the foul balls start flying, Matt Pearson starts getting teased by all of us up here because of his performance last year. Mackenzie, he came through and actually made a good play in baseball or basketball or something, or volleyball or something. So we had to kind of like give him a little bit of a break. So, and now all the time, every time there's a ball in any sport that goes out of play, he runs after it. Oh, no, I'll get it, no problem. 0-1. Not in water polo, though. We don't let him near the water polo. He's not near the pool. Cruz takes that one high and outside. He doesn't know the game of water polo like I do. So, Mackenzie, a tremendous water polo player. She got the 20-second timeout as soon as she got in the first match I ever saw her play. Already misbehaved. But that's what you got to do in water polo. There it is. Strike on the inside corner, 1 and 2. You got to misbehave in water polo. If you're behaving yourself, you're not doing your job out there. Right, Mackenzie? You got to go out there and you got to be. You have to not like people for at least an hour, right? At least the people that are wearing the other uniform. 1 and 2. That one, beautiful looking pitch, and it's called strike 3. Cruz out on strikes for the first strikeout for Lipinski. 1 out, and Jasmine Mixco will be the hitter. She singled in the first inning and scored a run. Jasmine out in left field for the Vikings in this first game of 2. Left-handed hitter slices it into left field for a base hit. Clean single to left for Jasmine Mixco. She is 2 for 2. That is hit number 4 for the Vikings. And Alexis Bojorquez Nava, who we saw chasing foul balls in right field, will be the hitter. She hit it into a double play her first time up. Bases loaded. She hit it right back to the pitcher. And the 1-2-3 double play went pitcher home to first. As we said earlier, it looked like the Beavers might get out of the inning at that point. But then Villapanda, who is on deck, came through with a 2-run single. So here's Bojorquez Nava. Takes that one just a little bit too high. The fastball, 1 ball and no strikes. Paredes playing pretty much even with the bag at third. Susag same at first, maybe a step ahead of the bag. In case Bojorquez Nava thinks about putting one down. She swings and misses. The runner goes. The throw is going to go into center field, but backed up out there by Wiley. And it's a stolen base for Mixco. Got the good jump again. Demon's throw was on the money. A little bit of tail on it toward right center field, but the Beavers a little slow as the shortstop, Haynes, is way over in the hole, and it's kind of hard for either one of them to get to the bag. So it puts Mixco in scoring position with 1 out. Bojorquez will take ball 2 just a little bit too high. 2-1. Vikings 4 in the first, Beavers 1 in the second. That's how we are here in the top of the third with Mixco on second base. Great game, great day of sports out here in ARC. 2-1 pitch, that's very high, 3-1. As we said, baseball on the diamond over there. Beavers against the Knights from Shasta College. They're playing a twin bill. They're on alternate channel B of Stone's Radio Networks and ARC Athletics YouTube. And here we are we're of course on channel A. We're on the number 1 channel. 3-1 pitch inside, ball 4. So Bojorquez Nava reaches first on the base on balls as the second walk issued by Lipinski, and it'll bring up Michaela Villapando, who had that 2-run single back in inning number 1. Michaela out of James Logan High School down in Union City, California. Right-handed hitter. She is the catcher for the Vikings in this one. She pops that one up right over our head, and Matt looked at it. He kind of figured that one wasn't going to be it. We have a water polo player in here with us. If there's any tough play, she'll make it. You know that.
That's right. See, that's why I don't worry about it.
Yeah. But I'm saying I don't want her to go into game mode, though, because she'll start thrashing out, knocking people over and kicking people under the pool so you can't see it, you know. That's what made her special. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a lot of canines out there. Riley, I've heard some canines today. It's a great day for the canine. We had a lot of them in our last baseball game, and it was real chilly out that day. But this is a great day to walk the old pooch.
I didn't have to sit any games out. I did have to sit one of the home games out. We only had 2. I just sit one of the home games out.
1 ball and 1 strike, and I have a little meeting between Demon and Lipinski here. As Villapando, who's now 3 for 4 on the season. after that single.
I don't understand why they don't have any, basically.
Alina Perez, the second baseman, hitting in the number 8 spot on deck.
Like, I know you guys do a lot of tournaments.
First and second, 1 out.
Just like big, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it just feels weird. That
Check swing did not go. And that'll make it 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Outfield. A little in the left center for Wiley. That's foul back to the screen. Jennifer is playing in left center. Left field, Teodoro is close to the line, but pretty much straight away. Same in right for Keely Hunt.
It could also be just like accessibility, like heating and everything.
So it's 2-2 now. Big pitch right here to Villapando.
I think we switch off usually.
She takes it and is just a little too high. I'm waiting for the sign, waiting for the right arm to go up on that one. Did not get it. My prayers were not answered. Riley was going to ring her up, but that does not count, sir. Engineers don't have ball strike power, although they should. 3-2 pitch, popped up. Foul ball, out of play. Matt, are you going to make it? No, it's just a little to our right. Yeah, it's a little too late right there, Matt. You look like a waiter serving a tray anyway. That's you're wearing. Hey, come on! You don't go for the ball like that. Just yeah, you gotta get off your feet, man. Come on. Not a lot of diving in water polo. Well, there is dive. Well, no, you're not allowed to dive. That would be against the rules. Yeah, 3-2. That's popped up. That one is not going to quite get back to us either. Oh man, they're getting close. That was very. Very elegant try by Matt up here.
You know, as long as it doesn't hit the setup.
You have to dive in the pool when you're going in, though, right?
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
They'll send you right
Has anybody ever entered the pool? Does a cannonball? Just do cannonball? Come on. Yeah.
If you watch a boys' game and they break all the rules, maybe.
Yeah. Boys' games, they break all the rules. Those rapscallions. 3-2. Lipinski checks the wristband. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's down low for a ball. Villapando gets the base on ball, second in a row issued by Lipinski. Now the bases are loaded for the second time in 3 innings. And Alina Perez, who grounded a third her first time up, will be the hitter. Alina's a sophomore out of James Logan. 3 for 5 coming in and has that ground out to her credit, so 3 for 6. As the Beavers are playing in here, they're going to try to cut that run off at the plate. Tough to turn the double play here in softball unless it's right at you and hit hard. That one is inside for a ball, 1-0. So they're opting to bring the infield in and try to cut down Mixco at the plate. Outfield's a little bit shallow, and Wiley's still in left center, so there's a big hole in right center field. 1-0 coming up. Nice pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Perez looking down at her third base coach, which is, I believe, her head coach, Vicky Pyatt. Kim Reeder, Bella Dominguez, Lisi Mayo, and Rob Underhill. Oh, the Underhills are the assistant coaches. That is in there for a call strike. That's the first inside strike I've seen call, 1-2. I think it was the Underhills. You know that movie Fletch, Riley? You ever seen Fletch? Great movie. Put it on the Underhills bill. I think it was Underhill. Chevy Chase. Yeah. 1-2. 2-2. Vikings 2-0 on the season. Beavers 3 wins, no losses, but the 1 tie against Butte in the second game of that doubleheader that opened the year. Won the first game 7-4, tie in the second one. Both teams with 7, which is how a tie works. 2-2 pitch. Lined over the head of the shortstop, left center field, base hit. Wiley tries to pick up. They're going to send the runner, and she throws it into second, and it gets away, and there's nobody over there. Another run will score, and all the way to third base is Alina Perez, and it's 7-1 in favor of the Vikings. 2 RBIs for Perez. An error mixed in for the Beavers as they threw the ball in from left center, and there was nobody at second base, and the ball just kept rolling. So that'll be an error assessed on the throw. That's the 4th error for the Beavers in the first 2.5 innings. And with still just one out, it's Perez at third and Ella Moser the hitter.
That was the first game I worked, and I was like, I haven't played baseball in a while, but I'm pretty sure there's no double headers in baseball.
Beavers are going to talk it over out on the mound.
Well, they don't usually schedule.
Lipinski. That's just a well-hit ball by Perez. Almost. Santa Haynes just about got that one at shortstop, just over her glove. And Perez gets a couple of runs batted in.
They definitely try not to schedule in that way.
So the number 7 and 8 hitters for the Vikings, both with a pair of runs batted in here in the first 2 and the third innings. And here's Ella Moser, who grounded to third her first time up. Check swing inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Beavers playing the infield in again with Perez at third. Just one out here in the third.
So it's like, it's hard to.
I just wish there wasn't so much overlap. I hate missing moves.
Yeah.
Grounder foul down the third base line.
Have like softball on Tuesday and Thursday. Have baseball Wednesdays and Fridays. And then go away for the weekends.
No balls, 2 strikes on Moser. Cruz started out the inning with a strikeout, then single, walk, single, with an error mixed in. That's line fouled on the left field line. It'll get down against the fence and have to come back. We'll stay at 1-2. Four in the first and 3 here in the third for the Vikings. That's hit high to left field. Giving chase is Teodoro. She'll make the catch, but it's going to be deep enough. That's a sacrifice fly, and the run comes in. 4th run of the inning for the Vikings. They lead it 8-1, and Moser gets the RBI on the sac fly. 2 outs, top of the order, and Tyler Arbuckle will be the hitter. She reached on an air and grounded to the pitcher and has scored a run in this one.
Yeah, we're bottom of the third, 0 outs. We're up by 1. Gotten 2 runs this inning.
Arbuckle takes the inning. It'll bring up Andrea DeJesus. DeJesus singled in the first inning, a bunt single, and reached on an error in the second, so she's been on base both times. Takes that one high. Arbuckle getting a good secondary lead at first base. She's a threat to take off. So far, very successful for the Vikings. They've tried a couple of stolen bases, been successful each time.
Well, certainly over the wires.
1 ball, no strikes coming up. That one is in there for a strike, 1-1. Madison Demon comes up ready to throw, but Arbuckle stays put. There's a very small dog down the right field line. Nice looking sweater, though. Sharp sweater. Huh, Riley? You need one of those sweaters. A little pink sweater for you. Again, a lot of energy right there. Not you, Riley. That one's chopped down to the third. That is a fair ball. No, a foul ball. That's a great play over there by Paredes, but it is a foul ball. Called right away by the home plate umpire, and it is going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. I thought that one was fair and the other one was foul earlier, but, you know, I'm way up here, so who knows. 1 ball and 2 strikes on DeJesus, who was 2 for 7 coming in on this season. Great crowd out here. That is, throw to second base is not in time. Pitch was taken, ball 2. And Arbuckle does get the stolen base. That is number 3, I believe. Yeah, number 3 for the Vikings. And it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count on the hitter, Andre De Jesus. High fly ball right field. Hunt circling it and makes the catch for the 3rd out, but not before 4 more runs cross the plate for the Vikings. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Beavers down 8-1.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Bottom of inning number 3, West Valley's come up from Saratoga, and they've taken charge of this first game. They lead at 8-1. It'll be Jill Teodoru, the number 9 hitter, then Felicia Lipinski, and Kaylee Hunt. 9-1-2 for the Beavers as they try to make inroads against Anna Bean, who's enjoying a 7-run lead. She's given up 3 hits. The big blow, the Lindsey Paredes home run in the second, but other than that, first inning they got a single from Lipinski, double play, erased turn. The second inning, in the second inning, it was Demon with a single with 1 out, but the Beavers unable to advance her. And here's Teodoru. He hits it sharply out towards shortstop, scooped up by De Jesus across the diamond, a half step at first base. Nicely done by the shortstop, 6-3 the first out, and that'll bring up Felicia Lipinski, the pitcher who has sliced a single to left field her first time up. Lipinski, a left-handed hitter out of Dixon High. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. She better hurry, though. Picked up and thrown beautifully by Borges Nava to first base, and the throw got past the first baseman and hit Lipinski, it looked like. And Felicia's got 2 hits in the game. 4 hits now for the Beavers, and hopefully she's going to walk that one off. Borges Nava picked it up and gunned it to first base. It got by Cruz and glanced off Lipinski at first base, and she'll get a second to walk that off as Kaylee Hunt comes to the plate. Hunt, the freshman from Bella Vista. The right fielder coming up, and the Beavers just need to start getting something going here. When you're talking softball, you're talking run rules after 5 innings and after 6 innings, and so you guys got to keep piling some more runs up. You can't let the Vikings get too far ahead. That one is outside. They're going to throw behind it first base as they did the first time Lipinski was on, but that one on a hop down by Villapando, and safe at first was Felicia. 1 ball and no strikes. That one not close to Kaylee Hunt. 1 out here in the 3rd. Kayla Adams on deck, and then Paredes. Hunt bunts it down the third base line, but she bunts it foul.
You catch them between bases, like you throw the ball at them.
1 ball and a 1 strike.
I don't think that was the most.
Beavers 3-0-1 on the season. Scored 14 runs in the first doubleheader. Scored 35 runs in the doubleheader against Merced. So almost 50 runs on this. Actually, it is 50. There's a bunt that time picked up by the third baseman. She's going to play it down to first base and got her at first base to throw to second behind the runner and safe. So a nice play by Ella Moser to get Hunt by a half a step, if that, at first base, and it'll bring up Kayla Adams, who hit into a double play. Sharp ground ball to shortstop, step on second, throw to first, back in inning number 1. Kayla out of Rockland High School. Right-handed hitter against Anna Bean. Outside, they're going to throw down to second base on Lipinski. Almost got her, but she got in around the tag. The ball was there. The tag applied by Perez. She had to bring it over from the second base side to Lipinski, and Felicia got in around the tag, and she is safe at second. And it's 1-0 on Adams. Adams, a big hitter for the Beavers last year. A home run threat at any time. She takes that one outside for a ball, 2-0. And Paredes, who we know is a home run threat because she hit a home run last time up, is on deck. 2-0 coming up to Kayla. Hit sharply into center. That's a base hit. Let's see if they send the runner. Lipinski coming around. There's a fine throw at the plate, but not in time. Good throw by Arbuckle, but it's a RBI single for Kayla Adams, and it's now 8-2 in favor of the Vikings. Lipinski with a good jump, and she scored it on, a strong throw by Arbuckle in center field. Lipinski slides around the tag, or actually it wasn't much of a tag attempt made, and here's Lindsay Paredes, homered in the second. And she's up here with Adams at first base and 2 outs here in the third. Lindsay out of Pleasant Grove High School, and that one is outside. Maybe they're not going to give her too much to hit. Jennifer Wiley, the center fielder, on deck. Paredes went right, straight center field her first time up for the home run. Swings and fouls that one in the catcher's glove, chasing one that was a little bit outside maybe. 1-1. I'd be surprised if Anna Bean gives her much to hit after that last at bat. That one got her chasing. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. That's down in the dirt. That's a real nice block by Villapando behind home plate to keep Adams at first base. Lipinski with the 1-out single here in the third, went to second on the sacrifice by Hunt, scored on Adams' sharp single up the middle, and now Paredes with a 2 ball, 1 strike count and a chance to do further damage for ARC. That was outside 3-1 and not really fooling with Lindsay too much. Three and 1. That is ball 4. Not a surprise there. You know, like a 300-foot blast your first time up, you're not going to get too much offered to you your second time up, and it's up to Jennifer Wiley now, who grounded a shortstop her first time up. Out of Union Mine High School, left-handed hitter. In the number 5 spot for Lisa Delgado. Felix Vigil, the co-coach, sending the lineup out there. Here's Wiley. She takes an off-speed pitch, beautiful pitch that time by Anna Bean. That one's coming in a little bit high, but that one was perfect. Settled right in there for a strike on 1. 2 on, 2 out here in the third. Wiley slices that one into left field. That's a base hit. I don't think they'll be able to send the runner, though. Coming up throwing, the ball almost gets away. Coming up throwing was Mexico and left. But that loads the bases. Third hit of the inning for the Beavers. They have 6, and that'll bring up Madison Demon, who singled sharply her first time up. The sophomore from Rio Americano up here to make this one a much closer game with a base hit here. Beavers with 3 hits in the inning and 6 for the ball game. Demon, right-handed hitter, behind the plate for the Beavers in this one. Takes that one a little bit too high. 1-0. She's followed by Savannah Haynes, 2 sophomores back-to-back in the lineup for Coach Delgado. The other one, Adams, batting in the 3rd spot. 1-0 to Demon. Hits it sharply and foul down the 3rd base line. Trying to sneak that one in the inside and past Ella Moser, but it was a foul ball. And Demon will come back and try it again, and everybody will go back to their spot. At 3rd, Adams. At 2nd, Paredes. At 1st, Wiley. One ball, one strike now on Mattis. Takes that one outside for a ball, 2-1. 2-1. Outfield straight away, medium deep on Demon. Line drive right at shortstop on a hop. Second base forced out. And a good play by DeJesus at short. Ends the inning. Beavers score once. We go to the 4th. They're down 8-2.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Top of the 4th inning, Beavers trailing 8-2. Alicia Lipinski out on the hill. She'll face Brianna Chambers-Lee, then Raylene Cruz and Jasmine Mixco. 3, 4, and 5 for the Vikings as Madison Demon comes out to get behind the plate. Chambers-Lee 1 for 2 in this one. Enjoying the between innings music out here at Becky Russ Field. So far, not enjoying the game that much, but that could change. You never know. Beavers with a chance in there. Bottom of the 3rd with the bases loaded. Demon hit it sharply, but right at shortstop DeJesus, and she made a nifty play and turned it into a force at second base. And here's Chambers-Lee, singled in the 1st, grounded to 2nd in the 2nd. Out of Westmont High School in San Jose, California. 3 for 7 coming in on the season. Inside from Penske. 1-0. Raylene Cruz waits on deck. That popped out of play over to our right. Evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. It's, you know, it's a luxury for a sportsman being able to lean back in my chair, look out the door, the screen door, beautiful screen door, and see the baseball field there. Beavers doing battle with the Shasta College Knights. Last I heard, Beavers were on top in that one. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Stones McCoy manning the controls on that one. We give you full service here, Stones Broadcasting Network. We're going to bring you the softball. We're going to bring you the baseball, whatever you want. We got it. It's tough when there's 2 at one time because you always think you want to be at the other one. Doesn't matter which one you're at. That's fouled out of play. If you're at the baseball, you want to be, I wish I was over softball. If you're at softball, you go, I want to see that baseball game, you know? That's the way it is when you're a sports fan, Riley, as you know. Number one sports fan. Sports fan and college student is the two things I say about you, Riley. Swing and a miss. Got her on strikes. Second strikeout for Lipinski. One out here in the fourth inning, and Raylene Cruz will be the hitter. She's walked, and she was the first strikeout victim back in the third inning. Scored a run back in the first after her base on balls. Right-handed hitter. Raylene at first base for the Vikings. Looking to go 3-0 on the season. She takes it inside for a ball. 1-0. Lipinski says, was that inside? And if she listened to the broadcast, she'll go, yeah, it was. It was inside. I was wishing it wasn't, but it was. That's fouled back to the screen. Oh, almost got the great Jamil Pugh back there. Oh, hey, there's a screen in front of there, buddy. Act like you've been to a game before, you know? Come on. And he's got to talk to the camouflage guy next to him, the guy dressed up in the camouflage outfit. Because you never know, you might have to go, you know, there's a lot of creeks around here you got to go. That one is a ball, 2-1. You got to be dressed for anything. Actually, it's a nifty jacket. I couldn't pull off that camouflage hat, though. No. You got to have a certain look to you, and I do not have it. Matt Pearson? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Inside, 3-1. Not bad, nothing bad. It just you don't have that look, you know. 3 balls and 1 strike to Raylene Cruz. Chops it out to third. Nice play over there by Paredes. Nice stab. That one would have been a tough play if it got by Lindsay, but she made the play and got the out at first base. 2 outs here quickly in the top of the fourth. And Jasmine Mixco, who's got a couple of base hits so far in this one. Out in left field, she's from Lee High School in Morgan Hill, California. Singled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third. Grabbed a stolen base as well in the third inning. Left-handed hitter. Takes it on the outside corner for a strike. The umpire had not made the motion yet when I called it a strike. I was kind of speaking that one into existence. Not easy to do that. Takes that one high, 1-1. Beavers in their usual alignment in the outfield, which is Wiley into left center. Not as much against the left-hand hitting Mexico. 1-1 pitch is sliced foul right by the dugout of the Beavers. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two outs here in the top of the fourth. 8-2 Vikings. 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the third for West Valley Beavers with single runs in the second and the third. 1-2 pitch is sliced out to left field. Going back, that's going to be, what a nice catch in left field by Teodoru. So Jill with a fine play in left field and a ball that could have got to the fence, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lipinski. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Beavers trail at 8-2.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Bottom of the fourth inning, time beginning to run out a little bit on the Beavers. It's 8-2 Vikings. It'll be Savannah Haynes, then Addie Susag and Jill Teodoru, who made a very nice catch in left field to end the top of the fourth inning and give Lipinski a 1-2-3 inning. Savannah Haynes flied out to medium deep center field her first time up, just didn't quite get all of it, trying to put it out of the park in center field, and Arbuckle made the catch. A couple steps in front of the warning track out there. Savannah takes that one high and outside, and the sophomore is ahead in the count 1-0. Out of Casarola, the Rams. Just great athletic programs over there in all the sports. Savannah lines that one into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Hit number 7 for the Beavers. And it'll bring up Addie Susag, who grounded out to third her first time up. On a good play by Moser. That ended the second inning. Beavers had a little something going with a runner on after a run came in on the Paredes home run, but Moser with a fine snag at third base. Susag at the plate. You got the walk-up music going. Got me going a little bit there. It was fire. Sharply right at the shortstop, though. DeJesus to second for one to throw to first base. Going to be an easy double play. 6-4-3. Just talking with Matt Pearson between innings that the defense for the Vikings, especially DeJesus at short, has been pretty good. And she bore that one out, unfortunately, for Beaver fans. And that'll bring up Jill Teodoru. Jill grounded to short her first time up. So she is 0 for 1 in this one. She hails from Del Oro High School, the Golden Eagles. Maybe just the Eagles. I think the Golden Eagles. Swinging a miss at that one. 0-1 on Jill. Alicia Lipinski, who's 2 for 2, is on deck at the top of the order. If Jill can keep the inning going. Susag hit that ball hard, but right at shortstop, and an easy double play. There's a hit. That's a little short and cut off by the third baseman Moser over to first by a step. Good defensive inning for the Vikings. Beavers come up empty. We go to the fifth. Beavers trail at 8-2.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't know.
That
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Top of the fifth inning, Vikings 8, Beavers 2. Another good reminder, a good time for a reminder. ARC Alumni Association putting on their annual crab feed on Saturday, February 8th from 5 to 9 at the ARC Student Center. Great food, great drink, a silent auction, amazing music, and everything that they raise supports the ARC student athletes. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to arcbeavers.com for tickets and information. And thanks in advance for your support for this very worthy cause. Alexis Bajorquez Nava, the right fielder, will start us off against Felicia Lipinski here in the top of the fifth. She's followed by Villapando and Perez, both of whom have 2-run singles in this game. Bajorquez Nava hit into a double play and walked, and she takes that one on the corner for a strike on one. Into the 1-2-3 double play back in the first, walked and scored in the third. 6 hits in the game for the Vikings. The Beavers have committed 4 errors, all in the first 3 innings. That is inside and low. And many of them very critical to the 8 runs scored by the Vikings. 1-1 now on Borges Nava. That one also inside, 2-1. Alexis from Branham High School down in San Jose, just a freshman. Out in right field for Coach Pyatt and the Vikings, who sport a 2-0 record as they come in here to Becky Russ Field. That's sharply hit up. Nice play on the mound by Lipinski. That one could have been out going towards center field, but Felicia makes the snag, and Nava is retired at first base for the first out. That is 5 straight retired by Felicia Lipinski, and she'll face Michaela Villapando, who has a 2-run single and a walk so far in this one, and she has scored once and driven in 2. She swings and fouls that one off. On an inside pitch to Villapando. Behind the plate for the Vikings in this one. James Logan High in Union City for the freshman catcher. Takes that one, and that one is low and inside, 1-1. Top of the 5th from Becky Russ Field. First of 2 between the Beavers and the Vikings. And a bean on the hill for West Valley, and the Beavers with Felicia Lipinski. That one is on the corner for a strike. One and 2 on Villapando. 2 for 3 coming into today's action, and 1 for 1 here today. Takes that one outside and high. Waste pitch. Kind of easy to let that one go. Wind blowing from left field over to right field. Lindsay Paredes cut right through the wind as she hit one out of the park in center field back in the 2nd inning. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Bounces back behind the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Villapando. The umpire just narrowly escaped being hit by that. Acting cool as a cucumber. Not even acting like he was fazed by that at all. Three-two pitch, ball 4. And Villapando's on for the 3rd time today, this time via the base on balls. 4th walk given up by Lipinski, and it'll bring up Alina Perez, who's grounded to third and slashed a 2-run single. That single back in the 3rd inning. Her 4th hit of the season in 7 at-bats. And she's up here with a runner at first. Let's see if she's going. They've had success stealing. That one is hit down to third. It's a fair ball. Paredes is going to go all the way across the diamond to first for the out. Going to second is Villapando, but Perez is out, and it brings up Ella Moser. Number 9 hitter, the third baseman, is grounded to third and has hit a sacrifice fly to left field, so she is 0 for 1 with the RBI. Still looking for her first hit of the season. Also from Branham High, also a freshman. She shows bunt and is called strike, and Haynes covers third base in case of a steal, which did not happen. So it's 0-1 on Moser. Tyler Arbuckle is the leadoff hitter. She is on deck in case Ella can keep the inning going for the Vikings. Beavers do not want that to happen. Moser hits that one up in the air. It's into short left field. Coming on Teodoro, going out the shortstop Haynes, and she makes the catch as Jill comes sliding by. Good inning for Lipinski. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Beavers trail at 8-2.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Felicia Lipinski leads it off in the bottom of the fifth. The new pitcher is Amelia Sizemore for the Vikings, the freshman coming out of San Lorenzo Valley High School. She will face Lipinski, then Hunt and Adams, as Bean goes 4 innings, gives up 7 hits, 2 runs. Off-speed pitch is fouled off. 2 earned runs, walked 1, did not strike anybody out. The umpire were first. Coach is talking to the umpire. Everybody's talking to umpires. I feel left out. I want to go talk to an umpire. Sizemore making her second appearance. 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Might have called an illegal pitch there on the first one. Let's see. No notification here, but a lot of talking going on. Actually, the Vikings manager, coach, was out there. Now the Vikings are going to talk. We were talking with my my good friend Matt Pearson over there that the West Valley likes to take their time when they come out between innings. You know, if you're winning 8-2, I guess they got to wait for you. They do a lot of talking. I like that. So here we go. So it's 1 ball and no strike, so it was an illegal pitch is what it was. Thanks to the umpire for letting us know that. That's ball 2. It's a good job by the Blue. Turn around and letting us know. Because he knows we're clueless. 2-0. Well, Riley is. Left-hand hitting Lipinski out of Dixon High School, just a freshman. 1 of 7 on the roster. Takes that one a little bit too high. That'll be 3 balls and no strikes from the new pitcher, Sizemore. Kaylee Hunt on deck for ARC. That one is a little inside, and that is ball 4, I believe. Yes, it is. So Lipinski's been on 3 times. Sizemore with the base on balls. And here's Kaylee Hunt. She's hit into a fielder's choice and sacrificed on a bunt. That was a beautiful play by Moser at third base to throw her out at first. Worked out well, though, because Adams came through with the single after that and scored Lipinski. So critical play for the Beavers' second run. And here is Hunt from Bella Vista High School, the Broncos. She runs right past that one, takes it high for a ball. Moser again in at third base. Cruz even with the bag at first. Now she's going to come in a couple of steps as well. And now I think we're going to have another question to the umpire about the possible illegal pitch situation here with the new pitcher Sizemore. And that means that everybody has to get together and chat again. We have people chatting all over the place, but that's a short conversation here. Now, you say your piece and you get out of there, Riley. That's important. You know, when you're in like a confrontational situations like this, or negotiation, say your piece and then get out of there. Don't overstay your welcome. Don't sell past the close. That's my advice to you. As Riley takes his own advice and closes the door because the wind's starting to pick up. I agree, Riley. Nice play right there. 1 ball, no strikes on the number 2 hitter, Kaylee Hunt. That one looked good, and it is too low, I guess. Throw over to first base. Lipinski likes to hang out off the bases when she's on. She's done that a couple times. That's what allowed her to score from second on that base hit by Adams back in the third, because she's got a good secondary lead off of second base in that situation, because Kayla hit it really hard out to center field. 2-0 pitch. Joe's bunts it foul. down the third base line. Mosier was right on that one. But it wasn't really close to being fair, so Adams will retrieve the bat. Adams and Paredes, the next two hitters after Kaylee Hunt. Six different Beavers have hits in this game.
That's a little bit better.
2-1 pitch. Hunt, did she go for it? Yes, she did, and Lipinski steals second standing up. But it's 2 strikes now, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kaylee Hunt. Amelia Sizemore and on in relief from Anna Bean, who went the first 4 innings. 2 runs on 7 hits. Gave up the home run to Paredes. 2-2 pitches too high, 3-2. Beavers with just 2 runs in this one, unlike their output in the first 4 games. Had 7 in both games against Butte and then just went crazy against Merced with a combined 35. Hunt hits it foul. Had to wait for that one. Sizemore with a very good off-speed pitch, and Kaylee had to wait for it and managed to foul it off from the left side. So it stays 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch is too high. And Hunt with the second base on balls of the inning, first and second. That brings up Kayla Adams, who hit into a double play in the first and then singled in a run in the third. Both times she hit the ball very hard. And she's up here with nobody out here in the 5th inning. Just looking down, Riley, I know you won't know this, looking down on the first row of fans there, I thought for a minute that was the late David Crosby down there, but it wasn't. Adams takes that one. That bounces past the catcher. Second and third on the wild pitch. And now both in scoring position for the right-hand hitting second baseman out of Rockland High School. One ball, no strikes. 8-2, bottom of the 5th.
Does it keep on drifting? Don't even worry about it. It's fine if it does.
That's hit well to center, but it's going to stay up. Catch is made. Lipinski will tag. The throw will come into shortstop. It's a sacrifice fly for Adams. Her second run batted in the day. But it is an out recorded by the Vikings, and now Paredes. And with first base open, I would be surprised if Lindsay sees anything good to hit the same way she didn't see anything good to hit last time. And Adams, it should be noted, hit the ball on the screws for the 3rd straight time in this game. Right out at Arbuckle in center field, who has a tremendous arm, but opted to go to third to cut the runner off, make sure they couldn't advance. Allowed Lipinski to go ahead and score easily. Paredes homered in the second, walked in the third. And that off-speed pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Sizemore. Ahead in the count to Paredes 0-1. 8-3 the score now. And Lindsay behind the count 0-1. Jennifer Wiley on deck. That one's fouled off, and so quickly 0-2 to Paredes. Let's see if Sizemore tried to change speeds as she's done so far in this half inning. Her first in the ball game. She's got a run in, 1 out, and a runner at second base, but she is ahead in the count to Lindsay Paredes, 0-2. That one's popped up. It'll get out of play, and always very close to that poor woman over there who picks up the dog and gets out of the way. Bravo, player of the game. That's that little dog that was out there earlier. She's wandering around there, and the foul ball's coming, and what did she do? She saves the dog, Riley. She doesn't care about her own safety. That is the kind of humanitarian we need here at the ARC softball complex at Becky Russ Field. More importantly, now we go back to the field, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Soft speed pitch from Sizemore. No, it's a foul ball. Okay, I thought she was a little bit cool on that one. Catcher pounced on it like she thought it was Villalpando pounced on it like it was the third strike, missed third strike, but Paredes stayed up there cool and calm the whole time. Fouled off again. Back behind us. No dogs in peril on this one. And it stays 0-2 on Lindsay. Kaylee Hunt out at second base. She had the second of 2 walks in the inning. The first one was to Lipinski, and she has scored on the Adams sacrifice fly. Kayla now with 2 runs batted in. But Paredes up here with an 0-2 count. Line drive right field, that's in for a base hit. Nice job in right field to cut it off, but easily scoring from second base is Kaylee Hunt. Paredes just served that out to right field, and Borges Nava with a very good play because that easily could have gone all the way to the fence, but she made the play. Paredes gets her second run batted in. First hit of the inning for the Beavers. They have scored twice, and here's Jennifer Wiley, who's grounded out and singled. 8-4 now for the Vikings, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. Was that Kid Rock? Is there a walk-up song, Kid Rock? Oh, man. Oh, man. That's high, and it's getting all the way back to the screen, and going to second is Paredes. On another wild pitch, the second of the inning for Sizemore. 1-0 on Jennifer Wiley, the center fielder from Union Mine High School, up there in the gold country up there. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch by Sizemore. Had her waving at it. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Good eye by Wiley on that one. That one was even slower than the one before. Outside, 2-1. And Riley, I keep looking at that camouflage kind of hunting outfit over there. That's just like I bought my brother-in-law that for Christmas. I had him in the family, gift giving, the exchange, you have blind drawing. I had to get him something from some website that's inside for a ball that I was not familiar with, and now I'm on their mailing list. So I get all these crazy, hunting jackets, ads and stuff. And I'm probably not the right crowd for that, But that's exactly the kind of thing that was on the website. Looks pretty sharp on that gentleman. On me, not so much. 3-1 on Wiley. That was a nice-looking pitch in there. No, it's a ball 4. That looked pretty good. It's called ball 4, probably because it was. First and second now. That's the third walk of the inning from Sizemore, and the Vikings are going to get together on the mound and talk it over. As the Beavers have scored twice, they've got runners at first and second. The only out was the sacrifice fly by Adams, and here's Madison Demon, who has singled hit into a fielder's choice, and she's hit the ball hard both times she has been at the plate. The sophomore from Rio Americano, the catcher for the Beavers in this one. Vikings probably having a little bit of supporting their pitcher, but also talking about what they're going to do in the ground ball situation. They're going to go try to cut off the lead runner or try to go for 2. And they've finally broken it up. Actually, the umpire went out there and said, I'll let you guys wrap a little bit, but now it's time to get going. And Demon will step in. Madison, the sophomore, followed by another sophomore, Savannah Haynes. Demon takes down low, and that's going to go back to the backstop. Catcher can't find it, but staying at third base is Paredes.
No, we're bottom of the...
Third wild pitch of the inning, and that's going to put runners at second and third. And the Beavers just a base hit away from perhaps being down just 2 in a game that they trailed 8-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Demon hits it sharply fair down the third base line. 1 run will score easily. They'll probably hold Wiley at third. They do. Paredes scores. It's an RBI single for Dedman, her second hit. And the Beavers have put 3 across, and it's 8-5 now in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Savannah Haynes is the batter. She is singled. She has flied to center field. And it looks like Coach Pyatt's going to come out and talk to the umpire. Do have some, and we are going to have a new pitcher. It looks like it's going to be Anna Bean coming back in. Going to come back in. The starter will return or re-enter the game and take over for Sizemore here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Beavers have scored 3 times. They have runners at first and third, and Bean will come back in. Sizemore with just 1/3 of an inning. She gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, and she's responsible for the 2 runners out on the base paths right now. 3 walks in the inning. Gave up singles to Paredes and to Demon. So Bean will return.
I was looking at the soccer people's warm-up, and I'm like, they make running look so easy, but it's so hard. They like jogged around the whole thing.
Bean from Los Gatos High School at 5'10", and she went 4 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, and a walk in her first 4 innings, and now she'll come back out here in the bottom of the 5th. So it's Bean, Sizemore, Bean, which you don't see every day on a pitching lineup. But here's Savannah Haynes, who was 1 for 2 against Anna Bean while she was in there. She flied out in the center, in the second to center, about 2 steps in front of the warning track, and then singled to center on a line drive back in the 4th. She's up here with Wiley down at third and Demon at first. The Beavers will score 3 times here in the 5th. Haynes takes the ball, and very generous leadoff first base by Madison Demon. Villapando took a look and decided not to go. Actually, I think that's Leah Griffall, who's the new catcher. Number 20, Leah Griffall. That one is outside. There goes the runner. The throw is going to go cut off by the shortstop, but Beavers aren't biting on that one, and Demon is at second base. So number 20, Leah Griffall, out of Serrato High School in Morgan Hill, behind the plate now in place of Villapando. Michaela, a thorn in the side of the Beavers while she was in there. Haynes hits it sharply to shortstop. Runners are going to stay there. DeJesus throws to the first, and then back to third goes Wiley. So a good play by DeJesus. He's been doing it all game on a hard ground ball by Haynes. It's a big out right there, out number 2, and it brings up Addie Susag, who's grounded to the third and hit it 6-4-3 double play. She's hit the ball hard, but right at DeJesus back in the 4th inning. Beavers with 3 walks and 2 hits, a sacrifice fly, and a couple of RBI singles. They have runners at second and third, but now 2 outs, and Suseg, the hitter, the Teodoru, on deck. Addie takes ball 1. Addie Susag from Whitney High School, another freshman on the squad for Lisa Delgado and Felix Vigil. 1-0 count to Susag. Takes that one down low. Nice block by Griffall, the catcher, the new catcher. Leah got down in front of that one, kept it from going back to the backstop, and it's a 2-0 count on Addison Susag. Takes that one. It is outside. Looked outside, wasn't sure, but it's 3-0. Sheila Teodoru, the number 9 hitter on deck. She's got a couple of ground outs so far to short and to third in this ball game, which has seen the Beavers basically giving up 4 in the first inning. That one is in there for a strike, so they've been behind the 8 ball the entire game. Got to 8-1 going into the bottom of the 3rd. They scored once, trailed 8-2. That held up in the 4th, and the Beavers have put up 3 here in the bottom of the 5th, and they have a 3-1 count on Addison Susag. Sharp grinder down to third. Short hop, couldn't make the play. Beavers, everybody safe. and it's 8-6. Wiley scored. That's a very tough play by Moser down at third base. Fourth run across the plate for the Beavers. Still runners at first and third. That was a do or die by Moser down at third, and she couldn't make the play. Susag will get the infield single on the RBI, and here's Shil Tedoru, the left fielder. We're in number 4 out of Delaro High School. And her that is outside for a ball. One and 0.
I'm trying to think how he messed up.
Bean on in relief of Sizemore, who came on in relief of Bean. Hits it sharply up the middle, but Bean makes the play and throws to first for the out. 4 runs for the Beavers in the 5th. We go to the inning number 6. It's a tight one. West Valley 8, AR 6.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Top of the 6th inning, Beavers have made it a game. They trail at 8-6, so the Vikings will go with what worked for them in the first inning, and that's the top of the order. Tyler Arbuckle, Henry DeJesus, and Brianna Chambers-Lee. Vikings put up 4 in that first inning on the benefit of 4 runs on 3 hits and 2 Beavers errors. They also put up 4 runs in the third inning on 4 hits and 1 Beavers error. So here's Arbuckle, who's reached on an error and scored, grounded to the pitcher and singled. That's a bunt single, the third bunt single that the Vikings have placed or put down in this one today. And here's Arbuckle. Lipinski's first pitch is low and outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes on Tyler. The freshman center fielder who came in 4 for 8 on the season for the Vikings, who came in 2-0 against 3-0-1 Beavers. Arbuckle takes that one. It's in there for a strike. Lipinski, the freshman from Dixon, on the mound. Oh, now we got more guys in the camouflage, Riley. That's bunted out in front of the plate. Catcher picks it up. Nice play, but the throw to first base is going to be late, but it was a call to foul ball. I really need to get it to the camouflage game, Riley. Again, a very hardy gentleman. I could not pull off that look. Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, you're right. He's right. Riley's right. When he's right, he's right. And he knows about beards because there's no way in history, hell or high water, that he could ever grow any chin hair whatsoever on that face. No way. That's popped out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Arbuckle. I mean, I could say I give you $100,000 for every hair, and I would not have to put out a single dollar for my entire life. But you're right. You do need that kind of facial hair in order to pull that look off. No, you're right. You're right. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got to run strikes. It's like strikeout number 3 for Felicia Lipinski. And she'll now face Ender DeJesus, who has singled and scored, reached on an error and fly to right, and made a lot of good defensive plays for the Vikings out in the field and behind the Pitcher and a bean. Takes that one on the inside corner for a strike on one. I think they won't sell that kind of an outfit to you unless you have facial hair. I think that's it. You don't even need money or anything. You got to have facial hair. 1-1. DeJesus, a sophomore. Sharply down the third baseline. That's a fair ball, and it's past Bredes into left field for a base hit. The throw comes in. Nice job by Teodoru to get it in quickly because DeJesus thinking double, got a single, her second hit of the game. 7th hit for the Vikings, first since the third inning. The second base runner since that third inning, and Brianna Chambers-Lee, who was singled, grounded out, and struck out. She is the designated player today for the Vikings, the sophomore from San Jose. 3 for 7 coming into this one, and that one sliced foul down the right field line. Look out for the doggy. Oh, it's all right. It's in the big grass bunker out there.
Went into the pit.
Into the pit. Oh, it's called the pit, I guess. Kenzie says it's the pit.
I missed the dirt pile from like 2 years ago.
A couple of years ago, we had that dirt pile out there. Matt makes a very good point. We had a gigantic dirt pile out there. It was fantastic. Out towards shortstop, backing up on it. What a play out at shortstop. Good at second out and throw to first, not in time. But what a play. Haynes backed up on it. I thought she might come up and get it on the big hop. She backed up, made a tremendous stab, flipped it over to Adams at second base. The throw to first almost got Chambers-Lee. But she is at first base with a fielder's choice, and now 2 outs, and Raylene Cruz will be the hitter. Got the pit and got the mound out there. Check swing. Did she go? No, she did not. First time we asked the other umpire, and he said, no, not really.
Whiskey, right.
1-0 on Cruz. She has walked, struck out, and grounded to third.
I remember Whiskey.
And she hits it foul down the third base line. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. 8-6 Vikings.
Oh my gosh, from what's his name?
Jasmine Mixco on deck.
There was this one guy. Oh my gosh, what was his name? He had the funniest name. Yeah. No.
Cruz at first base, the right-handed hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I remember someone had a funny name, but I don't know what it
Fouled back to the screen, and it's 1-2. Madison Demon behind the plate for the Beavers. Lindsay Paredes at third. Savannah Haynes at short. Kayla Adams at second. Addie Susag at first. It's Kaylee Hunt out in right. Jennifer Wiley in center, and Jill Teodoru in left. Hit sharply to left to second base in the right field base hit. Picked up, and the throw to third is going to be offline and gets past. And here goes the runner going to the plate, and she will score. So another misplay by the Beavers is going to allow the Vikings to grab a run with 2 outs. Cruz with a base hit. She ends up at third. Chambers-Lee scores. The throw got away in right field. That's the 5th error for the Beavers, and they've all really kind of hurt as that one leads to the 9th run. And here is Jasmine Mixco, who's got a couple of singles, a couple of runs scored, and a fly to left field. On a nice play by Teodoru out in left field. Back in inning number 4. Hits that one up the middle. That's a base hit center field. So the Vikings come up with 2 runs after 2 are out. Mixco with her 3rd hit gets herself an RBI. And that makes it 10-6. So Beavers closed it, and the Vikings spread it out again. And Alexis Brocas Nava is slated to be the next hitter.
4-7. We're up.
I think it is.
Yeah, bottom of the 6th.
I think we've got a pinch hitter here. I think this is.
Right now. It looks like players on 2nd and 3rd, nobody on 1st.
I can't see the number though, Riley the engineer. That's what I thought. Number 7, Marissa Rodriguez is the hitter. So Rodriguez is in.
Ooh. We just stole home, so now we're 4-8.
Rodriguez batting for Bojorquez Nava, who was 0 for 2 with a walk and a swing and a foul at the plate.
Oh, that was a strike.
0 and 2 now. Grafal, who came on for Villapando in the 5th, is on deck.
Hope so. It'd make the games a lot more enjoyable.
Swinging a foul at the plate.
Maybe then this time we won't get thrown out.
Stays 0 and 2. 10-6, top of the 6th.
We
Don't get us ejected from the baseball press box this season.
Did you hear about that?
Rodriguez hits it sharply out towards second. Adams over to first for the out. So the Beavers get out, but not before the Vikings score twice. We'll go to the bottom of 6. West Valley 10, American River 6.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
Just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'cause I
Generally,
know
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California.
Vikings 10, Beavers 6, going to the top of the 6th inning. Felicia Lipinski will lead us off the top of the order, followed by Kaylee Hunt and Kayla Adams against Anna Bean, who started and came back in to relieve herself, in a sense, I guess, after Sizemore pitched the third of an inning, back in the 5th inning. And now we've got new baseballs coming out here and no umpires. So, they're kind of just going over the nuts and bolts with Coach Delgado over there. Lipinski has singled twice. She's walked. She's scored twice. Alicia out of Dixon High School steps in against Anna Bean, looking for her second win of the season. Lipinski settles in, a left-handed hitting pitcher. That one is low for a ball. Dave Griffall, the catcher on Villapando. Had a very nice night. 1 hit, 1 at bat, 1 run scored, and 2 runs driven in. Lipinski hits it into right field for a base hit. I think they're going to try to throw right at first base, and it doesn't work. This time they catch it at first base, though. That was Chambers Lee out in right field, and she made a nice throw, but not in time. And Lipinski is now 3 for 3. Been on base all 4 times. Beavers have strung together 11 hits here, and they've got Kaylee Hunt, who's hit into a fielder's choice, sacrificed, and walked.
So what inning is it? It's the bottom of the 7th. Are we on the bottom of the 6th?
Hunt takes a ball, 1-0. To throw it back to first base behind Lipinski. And Mackenzie, the scoreboard operator, tried to take an inning away from us and tried to say it's the 7th inning already. And Riley went crazy because he's such a stickler for accuracy. And he can count, which is good. Hunt swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. Beautiful pitch by Bean. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. Kayla Adams on deck, then Lindsey Paredes for the Beavers. Hunt takes that one for ball 2. 2-1. Hunt chops it out towards short, cut off by the pitcher, goes to second for 1, will not get at first base. Good play by Bean to get out the lead runner. Hunt is on with the fielder's choice. So with 1 out, it'll bring up Kayla Adams, who was in into a double play, single and hit a sacrifice fly. And she's hit the ball hard all 3 times. 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. Hunt at first base, 1 out here in the 6th. Adams slices it foul out toward the porta potty. Oh, hit the porta potty on the left, which, just for a hint, if you're out here, that one is very, very warm and toasty in there if you go to that porta potty. I told that to Matt earlier. He thought that was bad, but that's good. It's just, it's kind of chilly up here is what I'm saying. It's outside. Throw down to first base, gets into right field, but right behind there is Chambers Lee, so it will not be an advance for the Beavers. I said people are going to come out to a game at Becky Russ Field. I want to give them an idea of, what's going on out here, the amenities, so to speak. It's a nice place to watch a ball game. Good crowd out here today. That's a ball, 2-0. Got to check on the baseball. Last baseball game that we had against West Valley, there's a tremendous crowd out for that one. West Valley travels very well, or they did for the baseball game. Looks like they got some fans over there first base side. Adams takes outside, throw down to first base, and she's going to just take off for second. Is Hunt, and she is in there. Throw behind her, wasn't going to get her, but it was out into right field, and she takes off for second base. She is on second base. And Kayla Adams now with a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Make that 3 balls, 1 strike. Hit well into center field. Arbuckle's going back, and that's out of here. Kayla Adams gets rid of one, and all of a sudden it's now 10-8 in favor of the Vikings. Adams, that ball left the park in a hurry. 4 runs batted in for Kayla on the day, 2 hits. 2 runs on 2 hits in the inning, and the Beavers now trailing 10-8. Been an uphill climb. They have not played a clean game by any stretch, but they are swinging the bats. And with Paredes up here, you think she'll probably get something good to hit with the bases empty. But wait, we're going to have Coach Pyatt's going to go out and talk to her pitcher, Anna Bean. Beavers with 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 4 in the 5th, and now 2 on a Kayla Adams. Just a bullet out to center field. I didn't know if it was going to be high enough to get out of here, but it was gone. Second home run out to center field for the Beavers in this one. And looks like I think the Vikings are just going to get together in little cliques and talk things over. I like that. Infielders get together. They're chatting. The outfielders are chatting. The pitcher and catcher are talking to the manager. And the umpire was just kind of looking at them sternly, just making sure they didn't overstay their welcome, which they did not. And here's Lindsey Paredes. And I imagine some of that conversation was how to approach Lindsey, who has hit a home run, walked, and singled. Has driven in 2. The freshman out of Pleasant Grove High School settles in against Bean. Looks like the catcher had the arm straight extended to the right side. I don't know what that meant. Riley, did you pick up on that? I believe it was just a kind of signal it was going to be a pitch out. Well, if you're going to walk her, just go walk her. See, that's what I would do in the rules of the game. They want to walk her, just go, hey, you're going to walk, go ahead. Or are they trying to play a mind game? As the great John Lennon would say, mind games. That one also outside, 2-0. So Vikings they're no dummies. It's taken them about 30 minutes, I think it took them to go. They just this lady is a very good hitter, and we are not going to give her anything to hit. 2-0. Make that 3-0. Jennifer Wiley on deck, then Madison Demon. Wiley with a hit and a walk, and Demon with 2 hits. So the way you protect one of your players like this is you go ahead, and the hitter's hitting right behind her, make it hurt for the other team. 3-0. Make that 4-0. And Paredes is on for the 4th time on a semi-intentional base on balls, which was very intentional. Jennifer Wiley, the center fielder, who's grounded to short. She has singled and she has walked. She scored a run, hitting from the left side out of Union Mind High School. Union Mine High School, not Mind, Riley. Moser coming in at third base. She chops at it, does Wiley, and fouls it at home plate. De Grafal, the catcher. Moser at third. DeJesus at short. Perez at second. Cruz over at first. Mixco in left. Arbuckle in center. I believe it's Chambers Lee out in right now. Grafal behind the plate. Big chopper, tough play, scooped up. No, it's going to go all the way through and almost get to second base in time for the force out, but I don't think it did. It's an infield single for the Beavers. That one perfectly placed. Paredes gets to second base. It's a hit for Wiley, her second. Beavers now with 13 hits, and here's Madison Demon, who's been swinging a hot bat. She's singled in the second, fielder's choice in the third, and an RBI single in the fifth, and she's up here to do a little bit of damage, or potentially, with Savannah Haynes to follow. Demon takes a good-looking pitch in there for a strike. Pops out of the glove, but Grafal runs it down. 0-1 on Madison. May I say, whose walk-up song is nonsensical to me. I couldn't understand any of it. These kids today. Which doesn't really even matter. I don't know why you bring it up, Riley. Demon was going to step out. Now she steps back in. The pitcher says, hey, she was stepping out, so I stopped. And it's just a big misunderstanding. Ready for the 0-1. Demon takes outside, 1-1. Paredes at second base. Wiley over at first. The Beavers trail by 2. They've scored twice here after the Vikings scored twice in the top of the inning. The 2-run home run by Kayla Adams, who's driven in 4, and Paredes with the walk. She's been on base all 4 times for the Beavers. Demon slices it down the right field line. It looks like it is foul. Puts her at 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Savannah Haynes, the shortstop, number 7 hitter to follow. Anna Bean, the first and third pitchers for the Vikings, delivers 1-2. Inside, almost got the corner, 2-2, and she thought she got the corner. The beautiful way she set it up there, coming inside on that one. But misses that inside corner, evens the count at 2-2. Just 1 out here in the 6th. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again at 2-2. Madison from Rio Americano High School. The Raiders. Who I like the Raiders, they hired an old guy to be the coach. That's sliced foul, and us old guys have to stick together, so Pete Carroll's the coach. Now, not a Rio Americano, don't get me wrong. The other Raiders. Madison getting some instruction from the third base coach as she settles back in. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 6th, we're in a 10-8 game. West Valley on top. That's hit right out in front of the plate. It's going to be a tough play. Pick up by Grafal. That's a nice play by the catcher to throw it to first and get her by a step. Very nice play by the catcher, Leah Grafal. Runners move up to second and third. So Savannah Haynes comes through with the base hit. You think maybe we tie this one. Haynes is flied to center. She's singled and she's grounded to short. Tying run at second base for the Beavers here in the bottom of the 6th. Addie Susag on deck. Haynes takes outside corner, call strike. 0-1. Beautiful location by Anna Bean on that first pitch. And she's ahead in the count, 0-1. Haynes fouls that one off. She's quickly down in the hole, 0-2. Crowd getting into it here. It's 0-2. 2 runners on and 2 outs here in the 6th. Haynes takes outside. Beautiful waist pitch by Bean. That's right where Fall wanted her to throw it, and she put it right on the money. It was outside, but not so far outside you didn't maybe think about it if you're the hitter. 1-2 now on Savannah Haynes. Outfield straight away, medium deep. Haynes it's out to second base. Scooped up by Perez, over to first for the out. Beavers score twice, but it's not enough. We go to the 7th. They trail it 10-8.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Top of the 7th inning, 10-8 Vikings. Michaela Villapando is going to re-enter and bat in the catcher spot, or in her own spot, to lead off the top of the 7th. She is 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. She'll be followed by Alina Perez and Ella Moser. 7, 8, and 9 for the Vikings, who enjoy a 10-8 lead. Beavers put 2 across the plate in the bottom of 6th, threatened to put some more in, but Anna Bean shut the door on them. And it'll be Villapando, the freshman catcher out of James Logan High School, leading us off here. She's 2-run single in the first and walked in both the 3rd and the 5th. She's scored once, she's driven in 2. A little bit of a delay here. I don't know why, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. But I'm kind of rocking out to the music, so it doesn't really matter. It's a nice atmosphere out here at Becky Russ Field. You know, the home team is losing right now, but it's about more than that. I think we can all agree with that. It's about guys wearing camouflage. It's about the K-9 patrol that's out here. It's about the crowd dancing to the music. It's about David Crosby in the front row. It's all about it. So here's Villapando. She's going to foul that one off toward the screen on the left side, and we are underway in the top of the 7th. 4 in the first, 4 are in the 3rd, and 2 in the 6th for West Valley. Beavers with single runs in the 2nd and 3rd, then 4 in the 5th, and 2 more in the 6th. That's hit well out to left field. Teodoro's going back, still going back, reaches up, can't get it. It's going to be against the fence. And Villapando has another hit as she's at second base with nobody out here in the seventh. Ninth hit for the Vikings, second for Michaela, and Alina Perez will be the hitter. A big run out there for the Vikings. Just going to say the Beavers really going to kick themselves if they don't win this one, because many of the first 10 runs for the Vikings directly a result of Beaver miscues out in the field. But that one's a clean base hit, and then that is a strike. That ball was hit very well by Villapando at the left field. Might be the first extra base hit, I think, for the Vikings in this one. Shows bunt, bunts it right back to the mound. Penske goes to first, but the sacrifice is successful as going to third is Villapando. With one out, she's at third base with Ella Moser, the hitter. The third baseman is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. She drove in a run back in the third inning with a fly ball to left field. Beavers playing the infield in. That's a big run over to third base as Moser hits it foul down the third base line. Getting it over Lindsey Paredes, but can't keep it fair. It's 0-1. Top of the order, Tyler Arbuckle on deck. Mosier, freshman infielder from Branham High School in San Jose. She was 0 for 4 coming in. She's a big spot right here. Pops it up, short right field, going out the Beavers. Not going to be able to make a play, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and that is the first hit of the season for Ella Moser, and it plates the second run of the game for her. And she scores Villapando with a big run to make it 11-8. That's just perfectly placed. Kayla Adams trying to go out and get it. She couldn't get there. Coming in from right field was Hunt, but she wasn't going to get there either. And that'll bring up Tyler Arbuckle with one out. She bunts it, but it is behind the catcher all the way back to the backstop, which is a foul ball under the rules of softball. So it's 0-1 on Tyler Arbuckle. Andrea DeJesus, the shortstop, to follow. 10 hits in the game for the Vikings. The Beavers have committed 5 errors. That one sliced down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Teodoro comes in and makes a nice play to hold everybody to a single base. But Arbuckle singles after the Moser single, so Ella goes to second base. Tyler's at first base, and here's Andrea DeJesus, who has singled, reached on an air, fly to right, and singled again. She is 2 for 3 in this one. Her single in the first inning was a bunt, which she got an RBI when Arbuckle scored all the way from second. Inside for a ball, 1-0. Brianna Chambers-Lee on deck. Started as the DP. She's playing right field now for the Vikings. 1 ball, no strikes on DeJesus. That's a good-looking pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Game 2 to follow, about half an hour after our first game was completed here at Becky Russ Field. That's hit well to left center field. Going back, and that ball's out of here. A 3-run home run for Andrea DeJesus. That makes it 14-8 in favor of the Vikings. DeJesus now with 3 hits in the game and 4 RBI. She got every bit of that one. So they got their first extra base hit on the Villapando double, and that one was no doubt for DeJesus. Andrea came in with 2 for 7, but she is 2 for 4 in this one today. Make that 3 for 5 in this one today. Here's Brianna Chambers-Lee, the right fielder. So Beavers close within 2, and the Vikings strike right back and put 4 spot up on the board. Their third such inning in this game, and they have the 14-8 lead here in the top of the 7th. Chambers-Lee and Cruz on deck. Inside 2-0. That one is hit high and deep to left field, and Chambers-Lee has left the building. Back-to-back home runs for the Vikings. A 15-8 score here at Becky Rusk Field. Well, they were averaging about 14 runs a game coming in, so you knew they had some pop in the bat, and they have been showing it since the first inning when they got 4 runs. 5 runs across here in the 7th inning now, including the back-to-back home runs from DeJesus and Chambers-Lee, and Raylene Cruz will be the hitter. A walk, a strikeout, a single, and a ground out for Cruz. Beavers talking it over out on the mound. Umpire's going to go out and say, let's move it along, move it along.
What you breaking this time?
As Cruz comes up to the plate. Foul ball back to the screen by Cruz. 0-1. Still just 1 out here. 5 hits in the inning for the Vikings. Cruz takes high for a ball. 1-1. Chopper out towards shortstop. Haynes to first. And she is out by a couple of steps for the second out. Brings up Jasmine Mixco, who has 3 hits in the game for the Vikings, 3 for 4. Beavers with a couple of home runs early with Adams and Paredes, and the Vikings have come with a long ball late with home runs by DeJesus and Chambers-Lee, back-to-back here in the 7th. Slice foul by Jasmine Mixco. The left fielder singled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third, flied out in the 4th, and then singled in a run in the 6th. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses the corner, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Make that 2 balls and no strikes. Guess it was a legal pitch there, first one. Hit sharply up the middle into center field for a base hit, and Mixco is now 4 for 5, and she's going for 2. The throw comes in. The tag applied a little bit late, and she is in there at second. 6th hit of the inning for the Vikings, and Mixco is 4 for 5. She's at second base, and the 9th bat of the inning will be Marissa Rodriguez. Before that happens, though, we'll have a meeting at the mound for the Beavers. Rodriguez came on to bat for Bojorquez Nava in the 6th inning and grounded out to second base. This will be her 2nd appearance at the plate. We're going to step aside here, take a short break with the score. Vikings 15, Beavers 8. Conversations have concluded all around the diamond, and it'll be Marissa Rodriguez at the plate. First pitch is a ball. from Silver Creek High down in San Jose. 0 for 1 in this one. Sharp grounder out towards short. Haynes has it across the diamond to first. And the play is made. Big inning for the Vikings. They score 5 times on a pair of home runs. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Beavers. They trail it by 7.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of inning number 7, Beavers have the big hill to climb, kind of like out in the parking lot out there. Addie Susag will lead us off, then Jill Teodoru, and top of the order, Felicia Lipinski. Susag takes outside for a ball, and a bean out on the hill, trying to close this one down for the Vikings. Take them to 3-0 on the season. Susag has a single in 3 appearances and hits that one right up the middle and caught by Bean. To protect her left leg, it looked like, and she made the catch. Susag hits it hard, but right at Bean, who makes the play. And one out here is Jill Teodoru. Jill from left field, number 9 hitter, a couple of groundouts today, 0 for 3 so far. She's followed by Felicia Lipinski in the top of the order for the Beavers. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch, 0-1 on Jill. Coming out of Del Oro High School. Swing and a miss, another off-speed pitch from Bean, and she's quickly heading the count 0-2. Swinging and a miss. Got her on 3 straight off-speed pitches. 2 outs here in the 7th. The last chance for the Beavers. Felicia Lipinski, who has been up 4 times, been on base 4 times, 3 hits and a walk. The pitcher hits from the left side. Throws right, bats left. And she remains the last hope of the Beavers here in game number 1. We got a game 2 coming up in about 35 minutes or so. Lipinski takes high and outside. 1-0. Unless the Beavers come all the way back, then it would be a little bit later, probably. Because it'll take them a little while to come all the way back with 2 outs and 7 runs down. Fouls that one off over toward the baseball field. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Last I heard, the Beavers were winning on the baseball diamond over Shasta. Is that true, young lady?
I think we're winning it.
Yes. She says she thinks we're winning, and that's all I need to go by. Sources say that we're winning, and that's all that's important. Lipinski hits it right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. She is 4 for 4, been on base all 5 times.
It's 12-5 over at baseball.
Beavers with 14 hits, and we are ahead 12-5 at baseball. I mean, come on, Coach Jay's doing the job over there. Of course, you got to close it down. You never know. Here's Kaylee Hunt. Hit fielder's choice, a sacrifice, a walk, and a fielder's choice. So she's 0 for 2. She scored a run. Takes high, takes inside. Just counts for 1 ball, though, and no strikes. Kayla Adams on deck. She's had a great day at the plate with a single and a home run and a sacrifice fly. Adams takes in the dirt. 2-0. Popped up left side. It's a foul ball, and no one is going to be able to get there. Mexico giving chase, but she could not get there. So it'll be 2-1 on Kaylee Hunt from Bella Vista High. Another freshman on Coach Delgado's squad this year. Just 3 sophomores, as we said, Haynes, Adams, and Demon. Hunt takes that one. That's a good-looking pitch on the corner. 2-2. Lifted out towards second base. Perez goes back out, reaches up, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The Vikings use the big inning. 4 in the third, 4 in the first, 5 in the seventh, and the home run ball to take game 1 of this doubleheader. Final score, Vikings 15, Beavers 8. We're back in about after a short break for game 2 of the doubleheader. Mark the Phantom Low. Riley the engineer say thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.